Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in my previous video I have discussed how you can detect edges in images using Sobel and Prewitt and Kenny edge detection methodology. Now in my previous video whatever code I have shown you, that is based on the inbuilt function present in MATLAB. Those functions are obviously good for making projects or to compute the or to calculate or get the edge detection quickly, but to get the feeling of the algorithm, actual algorithm or the theory whatever I have shown you, the best way is to implement the code from the scratch. Okay, and that's what one example I am going to show you in my this video. So we have seen that Sobel operation, the in the x and y coordinate, two different matrix we use, where in the x direction the matrix is -1 -2 -1 0 0 0 1 to 1, and in the y direction the matrix is 1 to 1 0 0 0 -1 -2 -1. We require two different matrix because image is basically pixel values are depending on x direction as well as y direction, right? So in both the direction we need to take the derivative. Okay, I'll be showing two outputs separately, that first calculating the edges in the x direction using this matrix and calculating the derivative in the y direction using this particular matrix. But if you check in net, you will be getting different y matrix sometimes. Okay, like if I show you, if you just search apply Sobel filter in image, sometimes you will be getting y matrix like this 1 to 1 0 0 0 -1 -2 -1, and like here, okay, like here, yes, see, just consider these two. Okay, here in the upper row 1 to 1 positive values, and in the bottom row -1 -2 -1. But if you consider in this particular case an implementation of Sobel edge detection, here you will be getting in the upper row -1 -2 -1, and in the lower row 1 to 1. So no need to get any confusion, those two are basically will be giving you same output. Basically this is happening because the differentiation which we are implementing on our image, on which formula, based on which formula we are applying, based on that matrix is different, but in the both we will be getting differentiation only, because basically differential equation here directly you cannot apply on images because images are discrete in nature, so you need to apply difference equation. And if you check, there are lots of difference equation like forward difference equation, backward difference equation, central difference equation. Forward difference equation is f of x plus h minus fx by h, backward is f of x minus f of x minus h by h. Like the different forms are there, and based on that you can use according to your choice one matrix. But the best way which I will suggest is always take this particular case. Okay, -1 -2 -1 in the upper side. The reason I'll be discussing just after some time. So here if you check this particular website, here beautifully they have explained that how this particular two matrix you are operating on your actual image. Okay, so let me just show you. Suppose let me go back. Yep, suppose I want to apply this particular, that is derivative with respect to x direction on this particular image. Okay, one small block is taken of different pixel values. So what I will be doing, first ignore the corner cases. Okay, boundaries you cannot consider, because always the rule, simple rule is, this is called the mask. The mask has to be placed such that the center of the mask is that corresponding pixel. So here it is 0, so you cannot fit this particular marks, this 0 as central pixel in this particular corner, right? Because if you fit in this 0 position, if you fit 100, then rest of the part will come outside the original image. So better to avoid the corner case. So we will be placing, suppose initially 0 here. Okay, that is our, we will be considering this particular block of the code. Okay, so what we'll be doing, we'll be multiplying element by element. 100 into -1 is -100, 100 into -2 is -200, 100 into -1 is -100. Then this particular whole column will be multiplied with 0, so it will be 0 only. In the last column 200 into 1 is 200, next one 200 into 2 is 400, next one 200 into 1 is 200, so we'll be getting result as 400. So basically 400 we will be placing here. then we will shift our filter. Okay, we will be considering this particular block where 200 will be center position in the 0. Okay, like that we will shift and we will eventually calculate our gradient. Okay, now using this we can write the code using this simple algorithm. And you may think why I have told you to use this particular kernel or mask instead of using that kernel where 1 to 1 at the upper and -1 -2 -1 at the bottom. Because if you take the image coordinate system in MATLAB, the 1 1 is at the left top. Okay, so if you start taking differentiation, so always it is better going from left to right for x coordinate and top to bottom for our y coordinate. So this particular filter, see, -1 -2 -1 to 1 to 1, so it is kind of like moving from left to right and y direction from top to bottom, like see, -1 -2 -1 and then 1 to 1. Y direction it is increasing in the downward direction, x direction it is increasing in the right side. Okay, so these particular two filters you can use for your project, but you can use the reverse case also, no issue in that. Okay, so based on that, here is the code. Okay, same code will be posted in the comment section or in the description box also, no need to worry. So CLC clear all, close all, a equal to im read circ bw dot tif. This is one circuit board picture. Let me just show you. Okay, so popularly used circuit board picture, I hope you have seen this. Okay, so now I am taking my two filters, -1 -2 -1 0 0 0 1 to 1, and this one is -1 0 1 -2 0 2 and -1 0 1. This is for x calculating gradient or differentiation in the x direction, and this is for calculating differentiation in the y direction, right, as I have shown you. Now as I have told you that don't consider the corner case or boundary, so first I am calculating the size and then I'll be using two for loops for traversing row and column wise, as we do generally in programming, matrix related programming. So 2 to row -1. Why not up to row? Because if we go up to row, we have to consider the boundary also, but we don't want to consider the boundary, so we are calculating -1. Same goes for column also, column -1 starting from 2. So basically here this particular two big expression is nothing but for the element by element multiplication, as I have shown you here, this one with this one multiplied with this one, this particular pixel intensity is multiplied with this one, and so on. Okay, so this is for in the x direction, this is for in the y direction, sorry, and this is for in the x direction, right? Because we have used W2 as the kernel or mask for getting differentiation in the x direction, and then N2, and then I am showing IMSO A, IMSO A1, IMSO A2. This is edge detection in y direction, this is edge detection in x direction, and to get the edge detection in both directions, just simply add those two, A1 plus A2, and you will be getting your output. Simple, right? So this is what is Sobel filter implementation without built-in function. If you check, this is our original image, this is edge detection in y direction. You can clearly see that vertically edges are detected. This is edge detection in x direction. You can see horizontally our edges are detected, and this is both direction, right? This is how you can calculate edges present in an image using MATLAB. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching.